glorious day. Somewhere Julia's smiling, I'm sure of it. I'm sitting here smiling. Oh, I love it. Lauren goes, oh, Joey's, right? It's late night, everybody's winding down, everybody's off the piano. Joey's off the piano already. Everybody's just basically about to call it for the night. And Saul decides to bring up something that's been grinding his gears, apparently. And poor Lauren had to fill Saul's roid rage. Here we go.
And so they didn't write the legislation for it.
Yeah, I tell you, this crap is trash. Wow, I can't believe it's so late. We've been up here talking. I'm sure that I've been recorded, or they're probably.
Yeah, anyone want to shit talk Shell Bell before we go?
Yeah, let
Any
me.
last shit bell words?
I guess she left.
I heard she came back. I wasn't following chat close enough.
I know it's amazing, Jeremy. I'm an expert on that, on anything to do with steroids and creatine, and yet they don't want to. They don't want to talk to me. Absolutely amazing.
Why don't you speak up?
Well, because no one ever addresses me or talks to me whenever I do
address you
talk.
all the time.
Whenever I do
I
talk,
also
everybody else
value
starts talking, just like now. So
Mhm.
I will remain silent rather than be made to be a fucking fool.
No, if you would like to interject, I would love to hear your
Do
position.
you think I interrupt?
I'm constantly interrupted whenever I speak.
I don't think it's a you thing, Saul. I think
Even people in the chat have noticed it.
I don't think it's
Same
you, Saul. I think it's the fact that there's people like me who need to work on it. Like, I'm bad at interrupting people, and I'm not the only one. And it's not directly.
No, it's just automatically you're an expert. You even know more than me. You even know more than a lifelong power bodybuilder about
What?
stuff.
Why would I never?
Because I'm going to assume that because you know more about everything than anyone.
I never said I knew more
It
about
appears.
creatine than I.
The few times I've ever tried to address you, you talk right over me. You don't answer me, and you
Really?
talk right over me.
I thought we talked about like your music for a really long time and some other things too.
Not really.
No. What did you want to talk about?
Nothing. I'm just saying it's amazing that, you have a resource right here. I probably know more.
I would love to hear about it. Tell us.
Yeah, I didn't.
From a hands-on perspective, as someone who's used them my entire life.
Okay, talk about it.
Sal's like, well, now I don't want to tell you about it. You could have asked me about it a long time ago. It's like, just interrupt. Do what fucking Rudy does and just overtalk everybody, Fucking shit, get your words out, I guess, And like half the time I don't get mad because like, damn, I taught people to do that. I taught a lot of people to overtalk people. It's very rude. It's very rude. I didn't tell people it was very rude. It's just effective.
No, it's okay.
Can I just say, go you, Saul. Go you, Saul, for putting your foot down with the ladies.
I've literally, I have
no I'm not going to be participating on panels.
So I would love to learn about it.
Well, I'm not going to be participating on panels anymore because I'm not going to be made a fool of anymore being talked over.
I think that I have done a poor job with everybody. I do a poor job. I interrupt people, and it's something that I need to work on. And it's something that I've noticed about myself, and it's something that I've tried to work on. And I'm sorry that offended you. That wasn't.
Well, I just want them to know, Eric, why. I want to know why they don't use their resources. It's ridiculous.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, I was only talking about my experience and how it made my son.
And the only reason I spoke up, Eric Lawless, is because Jeremy mentioned that I'm an expert on all that stuff.
Oh.
Because he knows, because he's heard me talk about it in the past when there were panel members that allowed me to speak about it when somebody asked. I never volunteer unless somebody asks. Never. I'm not interested in hearing myself talk.
Well, what?
I'm about as interested in hearing myself talk as anybody else is in hearing what I have to say.
Well, what?
People think I'm a fucking idiot, man.
Wrong
bet. Wrong bet. That's all I got to say.
They're dumb. I don't think I'm pretty honest when I think people are dumb. I basically tell them right away.
Oh, God, Lord.
I've never
People are
liked
talking about medicine. I mean, I'm listening to babble, psycho fucking babble. You all don't know what you're talking about, and yet I don't
what did you
interject
say
and say
that was
you're wrong.
incorrect?
You're wrong. You
What
know,
was
before I became a musician, I got a. I don't want to go into it.
yeah,
I
you
won.
were in
I won a
medicine
full
before.
scholarship to a. So you're doing it now.
Alright, the vibe I'm getting here is Saul needs more airtime. He wants to talk more, and you should probably use some of his music and give him some reassurance, Joey. And, yeah, Lauren keeps interrupting him. Like, she's did it like 10 times already. Just even since they started talking about her interrupting him, she just keeps interrupting him. She doesn't let him finish the sentence, and I love it. It makes for good Saul content. Plus, Saul's full of gay frogs, so, you know.
I
Mm-hmm.
won. There we go.
No, sorry, I'm trying to go ahead.
Well, you're talking as I'm talking.
No,
So what?
you talked about this
Shout
multiple
over you.
times. You got a full ride scholarship to
Yes.
at a
Before that, I
program,
went to medical school. I
and
came very
then
close to being a doctor. And I'm listening to babble about certain subjects that are completely wrong. And I can't even say anything because if I try, I'm going to be talked over.
what
I
babble
can't even
was
correct
wrong?
people.
What was
Oh,
wrong
God.
that we said?
I shared my cancer situation. I don't know if maybe that's what you're referring to. If I've overstepped my bounds or
Just
interrupted,
in general, what I listen to.
I,
And unfortunately, I'm the person that's, most panel members feel a persona non grata or think that I'm some kind of fucking idiot.
no, I don't think you are at all.
And what would be the reason why I'd always be cut off or never be,
Because
never be
people
taken
are bad
serious?
at interrupting. It's just a thing about being on YouTube, and it like I'm bad at interrupting. It's
Well,
something
if
that
somebody's
people are
rude to me, I'm not going to be rude right back. Otherwise, you get a whole bunch of people just trying to talk over each other. I'm not going to do that.
I know my stuff's a little delayed because I'm in Arkansas and it's rural, and so I'm a little delayed. So
Samantha, they think I'm an idiot. You believe this?
I don't think any. Why do you keep saying that?
Otherwise, you wouldn't talk over somebody when they're trying to correct someone or they're trying to interject and lend a little bit of expertise, actually
Okay,
educated
can
expertise.
you please tell us about creatine and like what deadly amounts are
Not
and
at
like
this
what?
point. Believe me, I have no desire to participate. I have as much desire to participate as people on the panel have in having me participate.
Okay, then
That's
bye,
my
Saul.
desire.
Then leave.
Did you think being catty was gonna help you right here, Laura? Did you think being catty and just saying fuck it? I'm just gonna tell the number 2 guy over here go fuck himself because, reasons. I mean, he's throwing a little fit, honestly, Saul. You're throwing a little bitch fit, but that's our Saul. He dresses like a man cat and he throws fits sometimes. But he's good at music and he knows a lot of shit. So and he's funny sometimes. So we give him props for the things he's good at. But he does lose his temper and rage on people, and I love it. Makes for great content.
Okay, then bye, Saul. Then leave.
I can leave?
Yeah, bye.
You're telling me to leave the panel.
Yes, I'm saying
You're giving me orders on this panel.
No, I'm saying you're saying that you don't want to say it. Like,
why should I? Why should I?
Okay, then stay. Then stay.
After 10 hours?
Okay, then stay. Great. Anyway, Amanda.
Little Miss Know-It-All. And you're the one that I've stuck up for. And you're the one that's always talking over me because you're afraid that if somebody knows something more than you don't want to know about it.
No, I've asked you multiple times to
I listen to some of the things you come out with, and I laugh.
Like
if
what?
I wasn't muted, you would hear me laughing.
Did I not mention he was a man cat, Lauren? He will scratch you right back.
Like what?
Please, both of you guys, please,
No.
please.
Hold on. Like what?
Please.
She's telling me to leave.
No, go ahead, stay.
Like it's her channel.
Go ahead, stay.
Please, 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 please. Please.
I would be interested in hearing your experience with creatine because I witnessed what it did to my son, and so I've read other things about it, but I'm not.
Suffice it to say, it's worthless. I won't go into why, but it's worthless. Tell
God.
me to leave the panel. Fucking balls.
Dude, can I just explain myself?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Well,
Say
I was simply saying I asked multiple times for you to please join the conversation. When you said you didn't want to, then I said, okay, then,
leave.
feel free
Leave.
to leave. Yeah.
Leave.
Because I just don't like the negativity. Like, we
Oh.
already, Saul, you're like one of my favorite people to talk
Bullshit.
to.
If
What
I
do you
would,
mean
you wouldn't talk over
bullshit?
me constantly.
As I told you, I struggle with interruption problems, and
It's like the most white girl friggin' disease ever. It's like, I got this problem where I just interrupt everybody and make everything about me all the time. It's kind of like I'm Xiaobao, but I'm prettier.
it's not just you. Ask Joey. I interrupt him, and he's the fucking panel opener. I think about how rude that
It's
is,
not
and it's something I need to work
exactly.
on. It's a
Exactly.
me issue. It's not a
It's a total
you
lack of
thing.
respect.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with you. It's a me issue. It's something I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with not liking you.
But
I
Lauren,
don't care. You know, here's the thing. You're getting mixed up. I don't care if you like me or not. I personally don't care. It's just, I take a dim view of people that are rude. That's all.
So you're frustrated that I
Not frustrated at all.
So you're saying that you take a dim view of me
Of
because
people who are rude.
and you think I'm rude because I interrupt.
Here, this seems like something I would say just messing with somebody. I'd be like, oh, you think I'm rude because I keep interrupting you? I'm the rude. I'm the rude. Like, that's something I would do as a bit, like a joke. I mean, this is her real argument. She's like, I know I just keep interrupting you, and you think I'm rude, but, that's me. It's a good argument. I mean, he's like, well, you're not working on it. You say you're working on it, but you're clearly not working on it. I mean, you keep doing it, even now. I love it.
And that is
The lack
something
of
that I
respect.
am working on.
It's
And
a
it's
lack of
something
respect.
that I think it is something that I have noticed. It is
It's a
something
spoiled upbringing.
it is something that I dislike in myself, and it is something that I am working on, and it is something that I'd like to change.
If you were working on it, you wouldn't do it each and every time.
I
It would
don't
be
believe
intermittent. It would be every once in a while.
I don't believe I do it every time. I think I'm actually good at working on not interrupting, especially when I'm cognizant of it.
All right. We're going to wrap that one up there. See you guys in the next show. Peace.